this way. Go out this way and make my way around. That one for... I feel like that's for Viper. I could be wrong. Nope, Reaper. Oh yes, I missed. I know, I just got that one. Lord. One, two, and three. Bit the snow. Oh, I missed your minor skill. Okay. There we go. There's the upstairs. No, not quite. Well, gotta do this again until Heaven's Word. Luminsian envoy, I presume. Sorry. Yeah, the Luminsian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect your missive you bear, sir? My thanks. A letter addressed to Uldar's Flame General Rauban Aldine. Ah yes, the Admiral's seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlvib says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Uldar. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Aye, I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took to the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Kane's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. 'Tis but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner than they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territories from their neighbors. Led by the legatus Solus von Galvis, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsabar to heel, and so the legatus became an emperor and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched and within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius von Belsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We've barely the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for its plight for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the elder Seed Seer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we are to do so, we must remember the cause with which last brought us together. Merowib will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. All of the sea. Bartholomew has information that may be of interest to you. Ah, my Lord Envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind me asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Winch. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Baderon would doubtlessly be pleased were you to offer him your services. Well, just use return. Keep forgetting that's actually just as easy. Nope, that's the wrong way. Welcome to the Drowning Winch. Whatever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Well, if it ain't the one and only Endo Ebenfall. I was told a distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that venturer being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned, I thought this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. You have obtained a Tuft of Phoenix Down. It can be used to revive an incapacitated player. Tuft of Phoenix Down may prove yeah, so this is new because I have not seen this one. may prove beneficial when delving into dungeons and other activities of the party. Should party members with the ability to resurrect be down, a Tuft of Phoenix Down may be used to revive them, allowing your party to recover from a precarious situation. Please note that the use of Phoenix Down is restricted in certain duties. These duties can be identified by the text Phoenix Down not allowed in the information section of the duty. Tufts of Phoenix Down may be obtained by completing quests, by purchasing them directly from apothecaries or junk mongers. Ah, interesting. Okay. It's probably pirates. Bataran, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has a need of a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of Sestasha Seagrot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head north to the airport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since the nasty business over in Swift Perch, folks have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody the floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Bataran, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't Chief Yellowjacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rayner? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither. In fact, I came to welcome Endo back to Limsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Airport, in the vicinity of the Isle of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squadron of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sestasha Seagrot included. Their searches revealed little, save the family of corals had taken residence in the cave. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sestasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Nodders. Then it is settled. Sestasha is located in the western Lenosha. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimepla. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard him, man. Good luck to you, lad. Can I just... Oh, are they telling me to go... Okay. Isn't it you that have me rise into the challenge? Yeah. Oh, you're a bum. I didn't hear quite because of my headphones. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why it's not my fault our patrons for much of what's going on. It's not my fault for our patrons. Sorry. I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on the person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later ranting or raving, and if their drunken headlessness was somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As often as it seems to be, I've no doubt the owner is tearing up the town looking for his prized possession. A stranger he was, swarthy Rogadin, who enjoyed his drink, seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quintanane. Good lord. Quintanane. Perhaps you could still catch him And spare me a headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Battering docked my wages. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at the wench than in my own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-eyed bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Airport, aye. Where else? The scurvy sop. Nimian willing, he's still stranded at the ferry docks. Though the gods know it won't help me get my guild back. Then you, I think, are for... Yeah, that one is for the aesthetician, which I don't care to do. Because if I change, it's going to be via Fantasia. Figured I'd get this. If you business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure are waiting. Well-worn journal, an impressively bound journal, unceremoniously forgotten under a table at the Drowning Wench. My journal. I thought I'd lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped it after 19 flagons. Did you steal a glance, perhaps, at a page? At a page, perhaps? No? A shame. For this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read. I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. You have the air of an adventurer about you. If one's still untested. But take heart, even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Were there only some way for me to repay you? But of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own? And that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds. And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and a flagon or 20 in the realm's finest ales call me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the wench, do thank that Ellison fellow for his generosity. Ha ha! Challenge logs obtained. Pamelpa. You're here with Commodore. You're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation. Then you'll want to board a ferry for Airport. Once you arrive and rest in Elosia, though you're best to visit the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sestasha. The Adventurers Guild run the hall, and the folks there will train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sestasha, just north of Airport. Head inside, and one of the seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. It's probably pirates. Actions. Oh, it was already on there. I remember when this wasn't here. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sestasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training that's the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Yeah, I've already done that. When you've mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of Sistasha Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Demandated, blah blah blah. If not, you should parallel, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh, up. All right, let's talk with all these. Grandfather and I are companions on the road. We travel where the wind takes us and drink in all the wonders this world has to offer. Only an adventurer can understand the joys of such freedom, of discovering hidden places, experiencing sights and sounds that few may ever know. The passing years have begun to take their toll on the old man, but no force, save death itself, will sate his appetite for adventure. Isildur. I'll say Isildur, even though that's probably wrong. Ah, fellow adventurer, you too are here to unravel the mysteries of Sistasha. I have adventured across the wide realm for more seasons than I dare count. Yet, still Eorzea manages to surprise me with her beauty and splendor. Our journeys are not ended by the attainment of riches or fame. It is an unquenchable thirst for the unknown that drives us into the wilds time and again. Even if I explored the world for 1,000 years, I would never grow weary of this life. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks, how difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. Edda, you're so slow. You'd lose a foot race with a tree slug. What took you so bloody long, Edda? If me purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we needed. You're only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. The god knows you can barely eel a scratch. We took up the adventure in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our own supplies in order? Oh, it's him, the one Battering was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. I'm sorry, Avir. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. Oh boy. What about you? Do you got anything to say? Let's look at this beauty. See how she glows. You can almost feel the power running through her. What exactly is it you have there? What? What is it? Well, what does it look like? A short sword. Ah, now, I suppose you're wondering why all the fuss over a short sword. That's easy, you see. This isn't your ordinary run-of-the-mill, mass-forged, store-bought, bottom-of-the-bargain bin short sword. This here is a genuine, ethereal short sword. One of a kind, in fact. Can't you see its glow? No? Well, trust me, it's there. The glow means this short sword is special. It means it's powerful. Or at least a little more powerful than what you'd normally expect from a mere short sword. I think I'll leave you alone with your sword. Alright, what about you, Persia? You have the look of a pirate, but one can never be too careful on this island. Unless you have the proper authorization, I can't let you enter the Sistasha Seagrot. To enter the Sasasha Steeg route, you must have made sufficient progress in the quest. It's probably pirates. Alright. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you're here now about the ship scene slipping around the Isle of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activities ever since the vessel was sighted. Thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So, when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the cave and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping a watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Duty Finder and Duty Support unlocked. Sastasha now accessible. Enlist the aid of allied NPC players and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty bosses lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but also progresses the main scenario and tests your prowess at a given class or job in a timed environment. Intimidated? Fear not, dear adventurer, for with a little guidance you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. You may challenge the dungeon via two different methods, by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs, or by pooling your talent with other players, be they best friends or first acquaintances. No matter how you form a party, the trials that await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. No matter how independent or capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty a challenge to overcome on one's own at a low level. By choosing duty support, when accessing the entrance of any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support your path to glory. Just don't forget them once you're riches and famous. Yes. After choosing to challenge the dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job will automatically be created for you. All that's left is to select Register for Duty, and you will be battling monsters in no time. They say a burden shared is a burden halved. With a Duty Finder, you can split that burden amongst a team of players who smolder with the same passion for adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The Duty Finder matching system will automatically group players according to their chosen challenge and other criteria, guaranteeing a balance of invigorating cooperative experience. Once you've been matched with a party, you will be notified by a bracing sound that it's time for battle is at hand. Simply select Commence, and you and your comrades will be delivered into the fray. Remember, the adventure with whom you cooperating with our fellow players, take advantage of full and varied strength your groups possess by communicating respectfully and often. As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself the master of a sea of tribulations overcome. Find yourself master of a sea of tribulations overcome. But don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Simply open Duty Support to play through dungeons you've cleared, or the Duty Finder to do the same dungeon not yet supported by an NPC party system. No matter your craving, you're guaranteed to find adventure to satisfy. While this introduction of dungeons has no doubt been immortalized within the hollowed halls of your mind, if you find yourself in need of a refresher, please access the tutorial mission. I know what to do. Alright, enter Sastasha. It's a party of NPCs. So, Thaumaturge, Eager Conjurer, Eager Thaumaturge, Eager Lancer. God, I haven't seen most of these intros in ages. Clearing instance raids. This isn't a raid, but I guess this was talking about limit break. I guess it's going to show me. Give it your all. Give it all. Let's give it all. You find a blood-stained scrap of parchment with a message scrawled upon it in faded ink. The captain likes his wine red. Alright, so red is the keyword.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Luckily, I dodged it.
Alright, red coral formation. The captain like his raw wine red. Take the women alive. I mean, there's only one, right? You're a dude. You're a girl. You could be a woman, so maybe, yeah, whatever. Oh, I forgot to put that on there. Closer enough. Oh. Nice. Instantly used it. Oh shit. Already got Storm's Path. Damn. Okay. Actions. Rampart. I think I keep that down there. Arms length is 32. You must save us. You're the bomb. Well, did not mean to offend. I think the 12 of the nightmare is over. Father, what can I do to deserve this? I don't think I can last another night in the deckhand's quarters. Oof. Oof. I don't think I ever went and did that before. Fortunately, I think canonically they don't escape. Deckhand's quarters. What's this? Did they start fighting each other? Okay, no, unfortunately it doesn't lock their dialogue. Oh, there was one here. I don't know what she said. Don't need to do all this, but I am, because I want to. Oh. That was... Navigator's quarters. Die! You have such a way with words. short bow. Oh, something I can sell. I'm gonna buy then. Oh, there's more over here we missed. Not one of them, I swear, on what little remains of my virtue. Yeah. They took a lot of women. Oh boy. Wait a minute. Who didn't I kill? Gotta fix that. No survivors. Rowers' quarters. To the abyss with you. No, you first. Same thing with dungeons. The dungeon is very quiet in terms of just being alive musically. Okay, it's over here.
Your dogs are dead now, mate.
Hopefully nobody was locked in here with them. And defeat Den the Orca-toothed. Yeah, I do believe that that needs a bit of no survivors in this place.
You silly our spawning ground, shore walker. Didn't there used to be a longer cutscene? The Lord of the World shall sup upon your souls. I don't actually need to do this. Matter of fact, I'm just not going to. Focus. be there, Mrs. Eager Lancer. Not. Yeah. Thank you, allies of mine. Turn to the drowning wench and speak to Batteren. Aye, such a task was on the books, was mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accept the job of investigating Sestasha? It would seem the ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for the voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. Be there, but there shall be no rest till we obtain our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as well as will earn us a place in the song of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal, large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eyes on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are they? Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tail to tail, I wager. Fishbacks. And there, I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate's skull or 3, 7 hells. Ye turned your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop in your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning, unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestasha, of course. Any roads, all wells that ends well. Thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lad. You always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gradonia, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer what can get things done. For them to ask for your help, this, you can bet the task won't be, skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Party Finder unlocked. For reasons. There's 28? Jesus. Alright, I think I'll stop there and go do my stuff for my main.